Hey, what's up guys? Z here back again for another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. So this is actually the first Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battling I'm uploading up to this channel. So this is a NU battle against my opponent, Mr. Arcanine, and he's rocking a pretty scary team because I do see that Malamar is trying to get that superpower boost and pretty threatening Incineroar because that man could be Scarf, but we don't know. But for my team, I'm bringing a pretty fun team, showcasing the power of Slaking. He's choice banded, try to do as much damage as I can because of that ability. Travel, which is like so bad, but I'm gonna make use of Slaking. But I'm gonna start out with my Frogadier for this match because I could just just U-turn to whatever Pokemon that fits my matchup. But enough of that. Let's get this battle started. My opponent, Mr. Arcanine, so he's gonna send out his I think his Malamar as I send out my Cyclos. I guess he wants to start off with that just to get that superpower early sweep going on, but lucky for me, I have U-turn so I can do like super damage to the Malamar, so I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out because he doesn't want to take 4 times effective damage against my Frogadier's U-turn, so he switches out to his Vileplume. Luckily for me, I didn't get the effect spore, which is cool with me because I really don't want to be paralyzed basically. And I switch out to my Uncle Slaking here and I go just all out. Super Giga Impact, Choice Bandit, Animate Full Max Attack, and as he sends out his Aggron here. So looking at damage, that's pretty impressive considering that Aggron is 4 times resistant to Giga Impact, and it does like at least 25%. But my opponent switches out and sends out his Malamar for some reason because I guess he's trying to take advantage of my Trial ability. But he doesn't. I don't know if my opponent forgot that Slaking is actually base speed 100, which is faster than Malamar. So I guess he switched out again. And here comes another Giga Impact attacking Mr. Aggron here. But I guess I should have used Earthquake because it hits pretty much neutral on all of my opponent's Pokemon. But I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go Giga Impact, go all out. But now I'm going to switch out my Uncle because I don't want him to take too much damage as I switch out to my Weezer here. Super defensive. Take that Iron Head, no problem as I get my Black Sludge recovery. Here, my opponent does switch out because I should have predicted that because he's not going to stay in against a Weezing here as I go for a Will-O-Wisp. A good play on my opponent's part, which is basically Mag Mortar here, is I think he's most likely going to be a special attacker, so I switch out to my Assault Vest, Joe Bruiser here, Hitmonchan, as he takes the Flamethrower to the face. But luckily for me, I'm able to live another one, so my next turn I go for a Drain Punch and negate the damage. As he switches out to his Vileplume, I predicted that and go for an Ice Punch because I know he's not going to stay in with his Malamar. I stay in with his Magmortar. And pretty much next, I'm going to go for my Drain Punch because that's the safest play because I know from that range, Vileplume is definitely going to die to that. And so unlucky, man. I got Parallax, which is like, I guess the second worst effect. It's better than being asleep, but I'd rather be poisoned than paralyzed. Now he sends out his Malamar. I guess he wants to take advantage of my paralyzed Hitmonchan here. As I go for a Mach Punch, because I'm paralyzed, I have no choice, just go for a Mach Punch. Do as much damage as I can before that Malamar gets too many boosts. The point is to get as much damage as I can so my Manectric can come in and just Thunderbolt him to death. But he reveals to me he has the Rest move and the Chesto Barrier, which pretty much brings him back up to full health with, I guess, +2 defenses and +2 attack. But like again, I have no choice but to stay in, just go for as many Mach Punches as much as possible, do as much damage as I can. But here, I sent out Mr. Uncle here. I don't care how much defenses you got. I'm just gonna go for a Giga Impact. I don't care. Go all out, fuck it. And look at that. Malamar dies with +3 defense and, Giga Impact Slaking pulls through. I would have got swept if I had missed that Giga Impact. But now he sends out his Aggron, knowing that I'm pretty much choice into Giga Impact as he goes for an Iron Head. Here, I believe I switch out because I want to save Slaking for later, just in case, because he does have decent speed into my Weezer again, as he goes for an Iron Head on my Weezer. And I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out, and because I know my past mistake, I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower, neutral damage. If he goes into Magmortar, that's fine. I get some damage off and, blow out that flames from my 3 balls here. I didn't want to risk the Sludge Bomb because he might predict me to, switch out. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to stay in and take the Flamethrower and get burned, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to go for my Pain Split try to get as much HP back as possible, so I may live another one, but because of that burn, I won't be able to live the next flamethrower, which is pretty much my mag mortar. My opponent's mag mortar is going to do right now, and he gets a crit, which sucks for me. Now I'm gonna send on my Power Swine, Mr. Price. Respect to the 7th gym leader of Johto here, as I go for my, I think Earthquake. Yeah, I go for my Earthquake. Do as much damage as I can, because I know I can live at least one flamethrower thanks to my thick fat ability and the Eviolite. So I go for my Earthquake. Seismic Toe takes a bunch of damage, like about half here. As he goes for a knockout, I guess he wants to get rid of my Eviolite. As I go for my Stealth Rocks, because pretty much I want to get as much damage upon his switch-ins to his Incineroar and his Aggron, so my Manectric can come in and just finish everything up. But he goes for Drain Punch, pretty much telling me this is a offensive, pretty much an offensive type of Seismic Toe. As I go for my next Earthquake here, and I can't kill him because the Drain Punch is pretty much replenishing his health. As Power Swine gets punched to the face again, and I'm gonna go for my next Earthquake and killing the Seismic Toe once and for all. Yeah. So there goes Seismic Toe. So he falls down. I'm not sure what my opponent sends out next. I think he sends out his Mag Mortar. Yeah, he sends out his Mag Mortar here, knowing that I'm in pretty low health here, and he goes for a Flamethrower as I go for my Ice Shard. Get some chip damage off before I die. So good job, Bryce. You took out a Seismic Toe, which is pretty surprising because I thought he may have ran a Skull. I guess he might have predicted me to switch out, but anyway. Switch out to my Manectric, pretty much gonna kind of sweep up, and I hope to sweep up as I go for my Thunderbolt because I am Scarf Manectric, so I'm able to outspeed anything. Here Incineroar comes out. I thought my next Thunderbolt would kill this Incineroar because I pretty much underestimate the bulk of Incineroar. That pretty much tells me he's Assault Vest because Manectric special attack is pretty high. I can't believe it didn't take you know, at least 70% or at least knocked out. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going for Thunderbolt, try to do as much damage as I can as he goes for another Drain Punch here as he gets back some of his health. So I'm pretty sure it's Assault Vest because that Thunderbolt did pitiful damage. Here, send out Mr. Uncle here. So Uncle Slaking go for that Earthquake. Now I make the right play because Earthquake hits pretty much Incineroar and his Aggron if he decides for some reason to switch. As my opponent's Incineroar goes down, and he sends out his last Pokemon, which is his Aggron here. And of course, my Trout ability kicks in, giving my Slaking a little nap here, as he, you know, just dozes all loafing around as he automizes himself. I'm like, oh shit, maybe, maybe I can't win, just in case, you know, he had the potential to flinch my Frogadier in the next turn if my Mr. Uncle died, but. Thankfully, my Slaking lives the Stone Edge and finished off my opponent's Aggron with the Earthquake. Referring back to the previous statement I made, if Frogadier comes in and flinches to the Iron Head, that would have been over, and he pretty much got the game because my Frogadier was slashed. But anyway, that was a fun game, Mr. Arca99. Basically showcasing the power of Slaking. No matter how much defenses you got, Slaking always pulls through. Just, you know, that ability just sucks, but I happen to make it work. But anyway, that's the battle, guys. So thank you very much. See ya.